Very good morning, students. So welcome to IIT NEET Foundation program or Focus C program by Krishnaveni Talent Schools and the Mastermind Schools. So once again, I welcome all the class 9 students of the branches who participated so far. So as you all can see on the screen, and you are well aware, so my subject is physics. We are in class 9th. Today we are going to have the last chapter. Sorry, the name is wrong here. Refraction of light. Refraction, it's not reflection. Refraction of light, that is the 8th chapter, that is last chapter of the material, refraction of light. And today we are in the session number 1. So probably within this month or within 2-3 days, we'll complete this chapter. Then we'll have the revision session. But before that, today we have to discuss about the very important part, very important property of the light. Very important property of the light, refraction. So it is not so visible. So I will explain you on the screen now. So refraction of light, topic name, where we are going to discuss about the few important topics. Okay. So there is C. Light is having so many properties. In lower classes, we'll discuss about reflection. Now it is the second one is refraction. Right? Screen is not perfectly visible due to some problem. Okay. Anyway, so the reflection is one of the important property of the light. And second one, which we are going to discuss today, is refraction of light. So when you see reflection, for example, when you have any glass slab, any surface, smooth surface, suppose when you have taken the glass slab. So whenever light incident on it, we already discussed about this in the 6th, 7th, 8th classes. After striking surface, it returns back. Because this glass surface is a opaque body, opaque, which does not allow the light to pass through it. So reflection property is the returning back of light into original medium after hitting the reflecting surface. That is opaque surface. Right? And so many things we have discussed, laws of reflection and all. But when you come to the refraction, which we are going to discuss today, refracting of light, refraction is nothing but bending of light. Bending of light when it passes from medium 1 to medium 2. There are two mediums with there, which are both mediums are transparent mediums, not opaque. The mediums which allows the light are transparent. Whenever light, for example, I am telling you, simple example I'll give. Take, now you can do at school also. Take one mug of water, right? You take water like this. In classroom, request the teachers to show them. Take one scale. Your scale you are carrying, you just place it in the water. See, this upward part is the medium is air. Here medium is water. Right? So this is light in weight, so it is called rarer medium, rarer. And this is called denser medium. Right? So you can see here, whenever scale is inside water, it is bends here, bend. It appears to bending into the water. Right? To observe carefully, it happens. You can see also, just insert the water into the scale into the water, you can find that scale is appear to bend at the surface of contact between air and water surface. There you can see the bending. It is not bending, it is appears to bending. Why? Because light is bending. The process of bending of light when it passes from one medium to another medium is called refraction of light. Right? The process of bending of light. Indreksham branch, don't on your video. So the process of bending of light when it passes from one medium to another medium. But condition is that medium should be transparent mediums. They should allow the light to pass through them. They are called transparent medium. Right? Only is possible in the transparent medium only. Okay. So whenever light passes from one to another medium, light bends. So that depends whether it is passing from radar. What is radar and tensor also I'll explain you. Not explain it clear here. Right. So whenever light, so before going further, I'll explain you I'll show you one video also. Whenever light passes from one medium to another medium, either air to water or water to air or any other which can carry the light or medium which allows the light, is called the transparent medium. When light passes from transparent medium, it bends. Light bends, not any object. Object appears to bend, but light bends. That property of bending of light when passing from one medium to another is called refraction of light. Okay, so just before going for the further explanation, I'll show you one video on the refraction of light. Okay, after that you can go for the what is refractive index and other properties. What are the laws of refraction? Just listen to him carefully.
I'm sure you've all heard that light travels in a straight line. It's called the rectilinear propagation of light. But are you ready to try your magic trick with me, where we are going to bend light? For the magic trick, I just need you to get a transparent glass like this filled with water. So pause the video here and go and get a glass of water. Are you ready with your glass of water? Next, I'll be showing an arrow on the screen, and you pause the video when you see the arrow and hold up your glass of water in front of the screen, something like this, and look at the arrow again and tell me, what do you see this time?
Just like scare I told, na?
Did you see the magic? Did you see the arrow changing its direction? It's happening due to bending of light. This is called refraction of light, and it's going to be the topic of this video. And then, as usual, we'll finish off with our top 3 questions on this topic. I have this torch here with me. When I switch on the torch, it gives out a beam of light. A beam is composed of many rays of light. As you can see, each ray is traveling in a straight line. Now, for simplicity, let's consider a single ray of light. Now, how do I bend this ray of light? I can't just grab the ray of light and bend it, right? So what do you think I need to do to bend the light? You might be thinking of using a mirror. So a mirror certainly changes the angle by reflecting back the light. But what if I ask you, I want the light to continue downwards and still bend it? Then what do we need to do? So you need a transparent material like glass or plastic here. Let's imagine there's a large glass block kept here, and I'm going to shine this torch on the glass block. Again, we'll consider a single ray of light for simplicity. Can you see the ray of light bending as it enters the glass block? This is known as refraction of light. There is also a partial reflection when the light hits the glass surface. But we'll ignore that for this video, and our focus will only be on refraction of light. So what have we learned till now? Light travels in a straight line as long as it's traveling only in one material. So as we saw here, as long as it's traveling only in air, it's traveling in a straight line. And then if you look only at the glass part, light is traveling in a straight line. But when light travels from one material to another, so here from air to glass, it bends. And this bending of light is called refraction of light. So here's the fancy definition of refraction of light. Refraction of light is defined as the change in direction of light when it's traveling obliquely from one medium to another medium. So what does this all mean? Let's break it down here. So change in direction means bending of light. Obliquely means the light is incident at an angle. And the word medium means material. For example, air, glass, water, these are all materials. You may also see the term optical material because optical refers to light. And for refraction, remember that the material needs to be transparent. Let's place the definition of refraction of light on our concept board. Have you seen any simple everyday examples of refraction?
Studying in the UK has been one of the greatest opportunities I have ever had. My program is very interactive. I have been able to make friends from all over the world. I'm investing in my career and in myself. Anything is possible when you study in the UK.
This is BV Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
One thing that you might have noticed, or you can try yourself, is take a pencil and put it in a glass of water. The pencil will appear bent. It's due to refraction of light. Another example is if you go and stand near a swimming pool, it actually appears shallower than it really is. And of course, the magic trick that we saw at the beginning of the video. So do go ahead and show it to your friends, but don't tell them the secret. And there are many other examples of refraction, but we'll look at those in detail in a separate video. Now that we know what is refraction, let's take a look why refraction happens. So what is the magic this glass block is doing to bend the light? The answer is it changes the speed of light. So let's say the speed of light in air is approximately 3 × 10⁸ meter per second. And since glass is denser than air, it slows down the light when it enters the glass block. And let's say the speed here is 2 × 10⁸ meter per second. So this change in speed of light when it's traveling from air to glass causes the light to bend. And greater the change in speed, greater will be the bending of light. We've seen what is refraction, why refraction takes place. Now let's take a look how light bends during refraction.
Third question.
In this case, we saw light bends this way. But is it possible for light to bend the other way also? Let's go ahead and take a closer look. Let's look at some terms first. This ray of light is called the incident ray. Do you know where is the point of incidence? That's right, it's here.
Where the light is falling.
The point where the incident ray hits the second medium is called the point of incidence. Now let's draw an imaginary line perpendicular to this boundary between the two materials. This perpendicular line is called the normal. The light ray in the second medium is called the refracted ray. Can you see the incident light, instead of going straight, is bending towards the normal? The angle the incident ray makes with the normal is called the angle of incidence. And the angle the refracted ray makes with the normal is called the angle of refraction. When light is traveling from air to glass, like here, how are these angles related? That's right. Angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction. Here, air is the rarer medium, or to be more precise, optically rarer medium, and glass is the optically denser medium. We use the term optical density because it's different from normal density. Normal density is the heaviness or lightness of a material and is measured as mass by volume. But optical density measures how much a material is able to slow down light. And note that a material that is denser than another one need not be more optically denser than the other material.
This is BV Now, and this
Very
is
important
BB
logic
Now.
they go for.
Matlab Big Basket Now, delivering in 10 minutes.
Very
Moving
important
to the
logic.
UK was a big step for me. I had never left my country before, but I could graduate a year faster, get a really good education here, and I could pay even less in tuition. Studying in the UK is definitely a worthwhile investment. Anything is possible when you study in the UK.
So this was our case 1. When light travels from a rarer to a denser medium, the speed of light decreases. The light bends towards the normal. And as you can see, angle of incidence is greater than the angle of refraction. Now, can we make the light bend away from the normal? The answer is yes. We just need to switch the two materials.
Reverse. Denser
So
to
as you
rarer.
can see, this is our case 2. When light travels from a denser to a rarer medium, the speed of light increases. And as you can see, the light bends away from the normal.
You can see away.
And the angle of incidence is less than the angle of refraction here. Let's pin these two cases of refraction on our
Very important
concept
points
board.
there.
There is another interesting case where the light is incident normally on the second medium. As you can see, the incident ray is along the normal here. But even though the light is traveling from air to glass, can you see that there's no bending taking place?
See, this is a very interesting. If light incident at normal, after entering the second medium also there is no bending.
So we say there is no refraction happening here. But does the speed of light change when it enters the glass block? The answer is yes. As expected, the light will slow down when it goes from air to glass.
That's all. Only slowed down
But
but
in
not
this
bending.
interesting case, there is no bending of light happening here. What is the angle of incidence here?
90 degrees.
That's right. It's 0.
0.
The angle between the incident ray and the normal is 0. What is the angle of refraction in this case? Correct. It's 0. The angle between the refracted ray and the normal here is
Because
0.
they are along the normal.
Let's place this special
Three cases,
case.
see. 3 cases here. So why, how the ray is refracting, how the refraction takes place. One is when it comes from air to glass. Air is the rarer medium. Rarer medium speed is greater. Speed of light is greater than denser medium. Means greater speed it is coming and entering to the glass, its speed decreases. Because of decreasing of speed, the light is bending towards the normal. Second case, it is coming from denser medium to rarer medium. When it is entered to the rarer medium, speed increases. Because of increasing of speed, the ray is moving away from the normal. But in third case, when the light is incident along the normal, there is no bending, but light when entered to the glass, the speed decreases, but it won't bend. The angle of incident is 0. That is the 3 possible cases of refraction. Right?
Of
Very
normal
interesting.
incidence on our concept board. Now that we are done with the topic of refraction,
Right?
are you ready for the
So, same questions I will ask. I will explain you what exactly we learn here. Okay. So, very important point we learn. 3 points we learned till now in the today's topic. So, before going for the further study, let me give 3 points. You note down as a synopsis. 3 points. 3 questions we learned. Number 1 is, what is refraction? Right? Refraction is what? You can note down synopsis. All of you. Right? Refraction is nothing but bending of light. The bending of light ray when passes from one transparent medium. This is very important, is transparent. Transparent medium to other. right? The bending of light when light ray passes from one transparent medium to another is called refraction of light. That is clear. There should be two mediums. When light passes from one medium to another medium, light is bending. That process is called refraction of light. The second one is why reflection? Why? So why the bending is taking place? Because change of velocity. So due to change in velocity of light when travels from one medium to other. So very important thing is change in velocity. So why? Answer for why is due to change in velocity. Right? Due to change in velocity, when light travels from air to any other medium or other medium to air, due to change in velocity. Change in velocity may be either increasing velocity or decreasing velocity, no matter. But as there is a change in velocity, light is bending. That is second question, why. Third one is how. What way light is bending? How? So there are two cases again. How? When light travels from rarer medium, example I am giving air to water, it bends towards normal. I'll explain what is normal here. Diagram is there actually. So this diagram we can take for this. So when light enters from rarer to denser, that is air to water, it bends towards normal. This is example, bending towards normal. Okay. Note all the 3 points. So but we can go for the fourth point. So note down all the 3 points. First one is what is refraction? Second one is why is refraction? Third one is how is refraction? How? First case we have seen. When light travels from air to water, as the speed when entering into the water decreases, due to decrease in speed, light bends towards the normal. Normal is the imaginary light like this. See, here is a bending. We can see the bending of light here. So why it is bending? Due to change in speed, velocity. Saying the velocity of light is different from different mediums. Different transparent mediums. Transparent is very important. Medium should be transparent, that is, medium should allow the light to pass through it. Okay, next case. Fourth point when you see, that is third point, second bit. When light travels, fourth point note down, light travels from denser to rarer. Denser, that is water, to rarer, air. What happened here? Speed increases, so light bends away. Light bends away from normal. Here, see, second, this case you can draw. Here it is moving away like this. It is coming towards, actually. You should draw towards, away. So what happened here? There are two cases are there. I'll explain you with diagrams neatly. First, you note the third point. Second, when light travels from denser, that is water, to air, light bends away from the normal. So these are the three important concepts we learn. And one more is there, very important observation you have to make. After that concept is, we have to make some observation. That I will explain you clearly, right? So I want some page for that, because these are all what we are going to learn next. So many things are there. So, what is refraction? Why is refraction? How is refraction? That we learn, right? So, in this again, there is no space here. Actually, homework place is missing. Here I will explain you the diagrams. There are two possible diagrams where we can understand the, see here, take down fourth point. Suppose is the first case. So air. This is air. This is water. Right? So this is called normal. So light when it comes here, this is point. As it starts in the water, it will bend like this. Bending. So this is normal. This is called angle of incident. Angle made by incident ray with the normal. Whereas this is angle of refraction. So in first case, when light from air to water, angle of incident is more than angle of refraction. When light comes from rarer medium to denser medium, that is air to water. Right? Suppose another case, say 5, point number 5. So you have taken the water. We are focusing the water out of the air, that is say normal. So light is coming from here. So this is the incident ray. And it's coming out from the air. It will move away from the normal. Away. Denser to rarer moves away. See, this angle is more. Angle of refraction is more than angle of incident here. So angle of refraction is more than angle of incident. When light comes from the direction is very important. How you control the light is coming from denser to rarer? The arrow marker. Arrow. We have to put arrow properly. Here also arrow. Towards. You can open the material, you can see clearly. And most important, third case, if you see what we have seen in the video, third case. Right. Three possible cases where refraction takes place. Say this is the normal. Normal is nothing but perpendicular. Right. So we are incidenting at the angle of 90 along the normal. Then what we can see? No bending of light. So that is angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection is equal to 0 degrees. There is no angle here. There is no bending of light. But thing is, light slow downs. When it enters from air to water, it only slow downs, but it won't bend. Because there is no angle of incident here. It is they are moving along the normal. As it's moving along the normal, the angle of incident and angle of reflection are 0. These are the three possible cases how the refraction takes place. Right? So note down these three. You can check for the diagrams. Hope you understood. If not, go through the materials clearly. You can find the clear diagrams. So this property is applicable in many of our day-to-day applications that will come across later. So probably 9th class students may have 2 to 3 more classes before starting your 10th class, advanced 10th class. So by the time you finish up this chapter, so that entire books will be completed. So totally 5 points we learned today, right? The first one is what is refraction? Second one is how is refraction, from why is refraction? Third one is how is refraction? Then 4th, 5, 6 is about the explanation about the angle of incident and angle of refraction. The first case, angle of incident is more than angle of refraction. The second case, angle of incident, refraction is more than incident. And third case, both angle of incident and refraction are 0. These are the 3 possible cases of light to be bent. Right. So hope you are clear about all these things. So that's all for today. I'm not giving any homework for you because you are going to enter into the 10th class. No homework slide also for you. Only thing is you have to recall the material for some time. Now you have still 5 more minutes time is there. So go through the material, what we learned today, only about the one topic we learned. What refraction, what is refraction, how is refraction. So later we have refractive index, loss of refraction. So many things to be followed. The last chapter of the material, right? So thank you all of you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.